Now the media is doing a hit on Robert Kennedy Jr.
Oh, of course they are.
And the most recent one, that abhorrent interview with Crystal Ball from The Hill.
Oh, Jesus. Ugh.
So let me ask you about vaccines. This is an area where you and I have significant differences. And, just to level with you on this, like a lot of what you say, I really respond to. I think you're a very genuine person. But the across the board, whether you want to call it vaccine skepticism or anti-vax advocacy, which has been a central part of what you've been up to for the past number of years, for me personally, it's an issue, and it's a real sort of red line.
I've heard some of her interviews. They played some stuff when I watched Grand Theft World of her and Sagar doing interviews, and it's just like, no, these people. It's like Caitlin Collins, the woman who did the town hall.
One person who was at the Capitol that day, as you know, was your vice president, Mike Pence, who says that you endangered his life on that day.
I don't think he was in any danger.
Mr. President, do you feel that you owe him an apology?
No, because he did something wrong. He should have put the votes back to the state legislatures, and I think we would have had a different outcome. I really do.
But he doesn't have the authority to do that, as you know.
What?
The vice president does not have the authority to reject those election results.
Are you ready? Let's have this one out just now, because it's interesting. Let's keep it interesting, right? I like Mike Pence very much. He's a very fine man. He's a very nice man. He made a mistake. His lawyer said, you cannot move. I called him the human conveyor belt. I said, even if the votes, I talked to his lawyer, even if the votes are absolutely fraudulent, he can't say, yes, sir, he can't send back. And the Democrats played it, and the rhinos played it. And then the election was over. They told him he couldn't do it. And Mike said to me, I can't do it. The lawyers told me I can't do it. They can't do it. But the lawyers were wrong, because right after the election, they all met, the rhinos and the Democrats, and they worked out a plan to make sure that future vice presidents don't do what I said you could do.
That's not what happened. You're referring to the Electoral Count Act. I've read that. There is no authority.
No,
legal experts, including Republican legal experts, say that he does not have that authority, Mr.
Caitlin,
President. But I want to move on.
Why did they change the law then, saying that you can't do it?
They didn't change the law. They strengthened the law because they were worried about presidents exploiting.
Meaning you could do it.
That's not what it means.
Thank you.
They strengthened the law because they were worried.
Mike had the right to do it. They convinced him he didn't, and it was a horrible thing for our country.
They'll say anything. They're all indoctrinated robots. They'll say and do anything for money.
That's what they are. They're indoctrinated robots. They really are coming from a place of sincerity. They actually believe that crap. When you hear them talk, it seems like they believe it. It's pure indoctrination.
Well, it's that they're indoctrinated. Plus, I think when you get down to it, these people have no God but money.